Last year, definitely very young team. We had a lot of freshmen that we relied on a lot. I think them taking that experience of having an opportunity to compete at the college level, compete in a conference like the MIAC, is really valuable for them coming into their second year. Definitely some highlights. Getting the 2 wins against McAllister, getting a sweep against a conference opponent. Certainly going down to St. Ben's and getting the win on their court, which is the first time in a very, very long time for St. Kate's. We definitely learned from those experiences, and to have those kids coming back now as sophomores and having that experience, and having some of the younger kids that are now in the program being able to follow that lead and learn from the older kids is definitely helpful. Last year definitely was kind of a frustrating experience, having 4 girls down with ACLs and missed the season. Getting Mary back, who was a starter for us as a sophomore and certainly shoots the ball extremely well as a post, is really beneficial. And she's back to the point where she's starting to feel 100% healthy and getting her conditioning back, and is starting to play well for us. Getting Gabby Zaire back is certainly huge. A kid who led us in scoring through the first 7-8 games of the year before she got hurt last season, and had some really big games for us. Is an extremely talented offensive player. Having those girls back is really huge. Getting Alexis Garcia and Emily Lee back, really excited to see them get an opportunity now to play. Was really disappointed for them coming into their freshman year and not being able to play. So the opportunity for them to get on the floor and practice and compete and work to earn some minutes and see where they can help us. And then with the group last year, we had a lot of areas where we needed to improve, we needed to get better. We're looking to be a lot more aggressive at both ends of the floor this year. I think we have a lot better depth. Part of that is the kids who were hurt now being able to play. And so with that depth, it allows us to play a faster pace, both offensively and defensively. It allows us to get more kids on the floor, and I think it will pay dividends for us this season. I think we've got a nice mix where we've got 3 seniors who have been with me for 3 years and had an opportunity to learn and understand what I expect. They do a good job really setting a great example through their work ethic and the way they approach things every day. Shauna Horsch, who's a junior for us, does a really good job of starting to step into a leadership role. I want to have those seniors who are able to kind of lead by example, but then a lot of the younger kids, Shauna as a junior and some of those sophomores who play major roles for us, learning how to lead and kind of following the example of someone we had last year like Kristen Lee, and understanding what it takes and what my expectations are as far as the peer leadership amongst our team. And so it's good to see some of those kids stepping up and starting to be vocal in the sophomore class, and with Shauna as our junior. And so I'm excited about them really growing and maturing into those roles, hopefully very quickly. We've got this year, as far as new players, we've got 7 or 6 girls. 2 who are transfers. Maria Davis, who was a volleyball player and came over from playing volleyball at River Falls, and then Annie Shobin, who was a transfer who came in last spring and chose not to play last year in that second semester and was playing with us. Both of them really athletic kids, really helping out with some intensity and providing some athleticism at practice. And then with the 4 freshmen, Emily Newman, who's Mary's little sister, Audra and Meg Clark, twins, and Lauren Rain. They're doing a great job for us, especially the 3 guards. Emily, Audra, and Meg have already stepped in and are playing pretty significant roles for us. Audra in our exhibition game, our scrimmage, has started and played extremely well for us. Meg gives us another kid on the perimeter who is extremely aggressive, both offensively and defensively, and I think is going to be one of the better defenders in the conference before she's done. And Emily Newman is doing a great job right now in a backup point guard role for us. Gives us kind of a contrast to our starting point guard in their styles and their approach on the offensive end of the floor. And I've been really happy with the way she's competed both in scrimmage settings and in practice. And then Lauren Rain, is a kid who, as a freshman, a little bit smaller, kind of playing the 4 right now. We're probably going to look to expand her role and play some 3 in practice, see how she develops within the offense there, but is competing really hard and is someone who I think can down the road bring some athleticism for us.